Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMtrading. Today is July 30th, 2019, and today is Tuesday morning. So looking at the major economic events of the day, just one number coming out later today from the United States consumer confidence number. Now, this is really a major number, okay? It's up there with the NFP, with the FOMC. So this week we've got a lot of numbers coming out. This is the first one of the three. And investors and fund managers alike look at this number with a magnifying glass because it really gauges consumer spending and consumer confidence moving forward into the year. And if that is happening, then we expect the markets and the economy to continue steaming along, and that's the case. Okay, so this is really a major number. You do want to know it's coming out, and you do want to see what it comes out to. But nevertheless, you'll see it in the market. Okay, if it's really a great number, the market should, really pop out. Okay, now looking at the Forex symbols, British pound tumbles yesterday, okay? And we've been mentioning this for quite a week, okay? If you look back at the daily reviews, we've been saying on a technical, British pound looks like it's breaking down. Finally, it capitulated yesterday and picked up momentum on the downside. And then it says, oh, it's related to news, okay? So it could be simultaneously related to news, obviously, but that's not the case, okay? We're looking at the technicals. Aussie Dollars continues to slide as well. Looking at the Dow Jones, pretty much unchanged, and also the commodities are pretty much unchanged. Looking at the stocks, we do have Apple Computers, which is set to report earnings this week. Obviously, the iPhones and all that stuff that Apple produces. This is a major component of the market. It's one of the largest companies in the world, if not the largest. But as a whole, the stocks retraced yesterday. Just looks like people are taking the money somewhat off the table before the numbers are coming out. And lastly, looking at Bitcoin, trading at the bottom of the range at 9,300 and looking like it's going to break down as well. So let's see what we can expect from today's trading. So I want to first start with the Euro USD here. And as you can see, we just are trading in a 10 pip area. Okay, this is really very subtle. Okay, it almost doesn't pay to enter the market. But I want to highlight something very important. Okay, where the rest of the market, the GBP, the Aussie dollar are all breaking down, the euro is holding its own here at 1137, okay, which is really important to note, which means that there's relative strength here. Okay, in the event that the market actually changes and the dollar gets weaker, I would expect the euro to actually bounce the hardest. Okay, and that's a concept called relative strength. So we're not there yet, because if we look at the markets, everything else is breaking down. If we jump to the GBP on a monthly chart, you can see that we're at all-time lows, okay, in the GBP. Okay, this is why I'm starting with the monthly. I mean, this is retracing from 2006 from 2 to we're almost at 1.2 right now. Okay, and if this does break this area at 1.2, okay, we could see it further decline to maybe a 1. Okay, which is tremendous retracement for the sterling. Okay, sterling was really the backbone of all the currencies for a very long time, relatively in more recent times, and before the 1980s, right? Famous story with George Soros breaking the Bank of England back in the 80s. That's how he made his money. However, looking at it right now, this does look like it's going to break further, okay? Whether it's a hard Brexit or a soft Brexit, any kind of Brexit will push this currency further down. So just be aware of that. We finally broke it yesterday. Now, I've been mentioning this quite some time. I'm going to highlight it once again. Ever since we broke this 123.94, I said it's going to trickle down and then boom, you'll get a major move. And yesterday was that. Okay, how much further could it go down? Well, right now, like I said, we're at monthly lows. Okay, the real monthly low, if we go back to 2016, 3 years ago, when we came out with the Brexit vote, we were at 119-ish level. So we're not there yet. We're about 200 pips away from that. So if this does continue to slide with this kind of momentum, then we can see that tested again. Okay, now looking at the Aussie dollar as well, just further decline here to that bottom range. As it closes in on that bottom range, I'd be looking to actually buy this. Now looking at the commodities, not much doing there really. I'm not going to cover it because it's really very choppy. Looking at the Dow Jones also, not much doing at 27,200 level. And this is basically as the news is coming out with consumer confidence later today, and then the FOMC tomorrow, and lastly, NFP on Friday. Now, looking at Apple Computers, we did retrace here a little bit as this news comes out, and we are at almost all-time highs. If we look at the daily, we were at highs of 223 back before November, where we were rallying into the end of last year. And so this is really the area we want to test again, okay, to show that this is really strong. This is something I'd like to see. Now, lastly, looking at Bitcoin, we're right here at the Fibonacci retracement. We're looking at a daily chart. You can see from bottom to top, I have a support line at this 9357-ish area, highlighted both in red and blue. And if we look at a 4-hour chart, let's look at that. It's right there. It's the bottom of the range, okay? In the last week, it's really trading right there. So if this does break this area, we could see it further decline on the downside, possibly back to the 84-ish, 88-ish level, okay? Something to consider if that actually creates later today. Altogether, cryptocurrencies are making a little bit of a revolution in the market. They're getting regulated. The IRS is cracking down on people that have been making money in Bitcoin. So, you know, it's mainstreaming. Okay, with that mainstreaming comes a lot of responsibility and comes legitimacy. Okay, and that's a good thing. It might depress the cryptocurrencies further down for the interim, but in the long term, I think it's going to continue going up. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.